Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Remembering World War II.
My name is Adam.
And my name is Malcolm.
For this episode, we will be talking about Homefront events during the Holocaust and how civilians during the war were affected. Why don't you start us off, Malcolm?
Okay, the story I will talk about today involves Dorothy Russell. Dorothy lived a small, normal life before the war and intended to marry a soldier in mid war. During the war, she had to work multiple jobs and leave one of them in order to get married. While she worked in daily life, she was in danger of being killed by invasions and air raids. Although the war took the lives of some of her siblings, and soon her husband died as well, she had to continue life in war as she still had to work for a small wage. After the war was won, she had a son and decided to buy a house in London. I really like this story. An interesting part that I found was the fact that even though a lot was taken from her, she still decided to live a good and happy life. Personally, if I were in this situation, I would really get mad and felt like doing something like fighting back. I feel like this can correlate to the fact that even to this day, we still need to be the best that we can be.
That is very interesting, Malcolm. Now I will be talking about Anne Frank and her family while they were hiding from Nazis. If you happen to not know who Anne Frank is, she was a young girl who wanted to be ordinary and she wanted to be like everyone else who lived a, quote, normal life. Before she was taken to a concentration camp, her diary was found by Miep Gies to be published as a book for everyone to remember Anne and her family. We will get more of what happened at the concentration camp during the genocide section. When World War II began and Nazis began hunting and capturing Jews, Miep Gies suggested that the Frank family should hide in a secret annex of the building. Miep worked in this building for a very long time. In the annex life was calm, days were long, and the place was the best they could get for now. Miep usually provided them food and always gave them news of what was happening outside. Some nights bombs could be heard from outside. The Frank family was always frightened, but as the morning sun came, hope would build within them. All went calm for many months, but not until a few people became suspicious of what was happening and told the Nazis about it. The Nazis invaded the building and searched the entire place to find the Frank family. When they did, they captured them, and most of them were taken to a concentration camp to meet their fates. This story will always be unique, only because it shows how people can survive in many ways. Those ways may not last long, but it shows how well we attempt to stay alive, no matter what, as well as how much of a good idea to write in a notebook or write journal entries or anything that would express what happened during our lives for someone to find in case people are to forget. Keep in mind that it is important to know all the Homefront information to remember or learn how people survived, and if a war similar to this one happens again, it's good to learn from others and try similar ideas to survive.
Thank you for watching today's episode of Remembering World War II. Next episode, we will talk about Battle in the Pacific. Thank you for watching, and please do stay tuned.